Let's go! What's up, y'all? Here we go again. 2 years time skip. It's in One Piece. Like, if the best word is the words that can really describe it, meaning that is the best. Of course, it's the best manga have ever written by one man, which is Eiichiro Oda. Of course, that's all in my opinion. It's not worldwide opinion, but I mean, at least like One Piece is also all-time best-selling manga. Like, I mean, for several years, you know, and maybe some years that there's other manga that come out to be the first one, but I mean, One Piece is always like a long period of time, and maybe that can tell you something about this original story One Piece, which is like, I don't wanna like, you know, tell how good it is like right now, but it's just in my opinion that I grew up in Thailand, of course, and the manga Japanese comic is a very popular in, you know, East Asian country, and I'm from Thailand and I'm in Southeast Asia, and of course it's also popular there. I read a lot of novel, a lot of comic books, a lot of manga growing up, and I think that's also the part of my generation in my country. Is not quite like really like late millennial and starting of Gen Z, because it's not in America, you know, many things is different like in a developing country. But I would say it's like I don't have a lot of technology, but I do have some, you know, PlayStation and like computer when I kind of like still young. But anyway, that's also the background of my life. So the point of this video is the wisdom from the One Piece, and it's called time skip. And maybe you guys already know what happened in 2 years time skip in One Piece story. It's a very crisis situation of Straw Hat pirate. They kind of like separate and have to like, you know, set back, cannot continue their journey to find the One Piece, which is the name of this manga too, and it's the ultimate treasure for they're pursuing in this storyline for like all pirates. Why I want to talk about that, as I mentioned earlier, that I grew up reading One Piece, and now I'm really into self-development, self-improvement, as you guys can see in my videos and in this world training of modern kind of technology, data analysis and everything. I just realized after I go out for a run, so you know, as a productivities activities that you can do so that your mind is brighter, your mind is clearer, and yeah, it's definitely helped. Also, that's why I can come up with this idea, this wisdom of One Piece manga. And I think overall, like my knowledge that I have learned from self-development, self-improvement content, whether it's from the books, whether it's from the videos, whether it's from any influencer, after I kind of like already grew up as a teenager, actually pretty much everything is already from the thing that I already know, like from the storyline of One Piece. And if you guys don't know One Piece, maybe you cannot like relate it, but if someone that like know One Piece, you can see that every good thing, every self-improvement, every like purpose in life, situation kind of thing is already beautifully written in the storyline of One Piece, and you can learn pretty much everything in life from this anime, everything that meaningful too. Maybe some part is exaggerated, and of course it should be because it's a cartoon and it's gonna make you more emotional and understand it more and like find it like touchy, if that makes sense. And I think that's the beautiful part of manga, that it can describe your emotion, your thought, more than you watching an action movie, which is like gonna move too fast so that you're not like really process. It's also better than reading novel, which is you don't see the picture of like drawing of the author is himself, that he's really like wanna impress that scene in the line, which is gonna be more exaggerated. Maybe you guys think that watching movie is better, but I already told you that yeah, movies or animation is kind of like moving, so maybe it's better in terms of like action, but in a sense of you can really understand it and like feel it. And I think reading manga in your own pace is like way better and like way touchier, and like I cry a lot, I have emotion a lot from the manga, which is kind of so beta, so like weak. But I mean, men can cry, but like not in the sense of like you not accomplish anything. My point is like better than anime or movies, and it's also better than the novel when you read manga. Back to the self-development. So every storyline in One Piece, and you can learn pretty much everything from the character of the One Piece. Whether you wanna have a purpose in life as Luffy, I wanna be a pirate king, a king of the pirate, and that is like his purpose, like all-time purpose. And but he's not like just doing that until like to become a pirate king. His journey from island to island, and he solved each problem along the ways to like each like small problem that has in each island. And it's like it's not even a small problem, it's like a big problem that no one kind of like understand it, but he's only one can truly understand the problem and like can solve it. The instinct wisdom that he has to tackle each problem. So that's for the example of the knowledge. And I'm gonna talk about wisdom from this manga, like in this One Piece wisdom series. But today I wanna focus on the two years time skip. But sorry for like the long intro, but like that's also like the today video is also the beginning of this series too. So that's why I wanna told you why I come up with this idea and what is gonna be benefit for you guys to that see my thought from this One Piece series, this One Piece manga, and maybe we can learn together and like improve ourselves together and kind of like set back to the basic. What my point earlier that I mentioned is everything in self-improvement this day I already know from this comic books. Like obstacle is the key. Every like hard time to create strong man. Every books that I mentioned earlier in this channel also like it's just beautifully written in One Piece. I don't wanna like break about it, but like it's just really true. And all the masculinity kind of thing, which is I'm gonna mention about the masculinity of Luffy, which is the main character of this series, which is like all-time high. Like he's silly, he's like childish, and he's like act like he 5 years old. But masculinity doesn't mean that you're not like you have to be like stoic all the time. Masculinity in his sense is like can attract the most beautiful woman in this series, and that's kind of like interesting concept. But for now, the concept of 2 years time skip. I'm here in America for 2 years for my master degree, and I think that's manifestation, right? That's manifestation is very interesting for me too, which is I really like this series, and this series has 2 years time skip, and now my life improved tremendously in these 2 years that I studying abroad, and I can get access to the best resource in this world, which is America University, which is like university. And but I can see many like smart people and like beautiful people and like the best system that ever like created. Even maybe it's not like perfect, but like you can see that America is also proving that it's a wealthy country and a developed country, so you cannot argue about that. So my life here 2 years that I'm in America compared to my friend's life that kind of like in the same generation, and in the same class, and I see them from my phones and from the internet what they're doing right now in their life. They get married, some have children, some get a good job or like do some kind of stuff, party and travel and stuff. But I'm here in America studying, travels a little bit, party a little bit, do some bad stuff a little bit, but mostly I think I develop myself a lot in every area when I'm here alone without my parents, without my like previous friends that I have to kind of like earn validation from them. Pretty much every area in my life kind of like improve. I'm glad about that, and it's significantly improved in terms of like, because I'm alone, I have to survive, and everything that happened to me right now is really develop my ownership mindset. That's like opposite to the victim mindset that kind of like blame everything because of the world, not because of yourself. But now I have to realize that my life, I'm in control, and I need to do something with it. My friends in Thailand, when I get back after I improving myself a lot, it's gonna be like in a 2 year time skip in the series, that like all the Straw Hat crew come back together, and everybody kind of like improve in their areas and ready to go to the new world, which is like the other part of the line, the left half, the half left part of the line. I don't know, if you reading the manga or like watching anime, maybe you're gonna know about it. But I just think that this kind of time skip wisdom that happened in this series and what is happening in my life now is kind of like a time period that everybody gonna face. And I think it should be the time that maybe even you not face it by accident, or like your life just happen to face it, like your family's like collapse, or like your business is collapse, and you have to face the setback that you have to like, okay, got something wrong, and you cannot go forward if you're not improving yourself like right now first. Because sometimes we can kind of like wanna go forward, wanna increase, wanna go on adventure, wanna do that. But for the wisdom in this series, yeah, Luffy is like do, and his crew do their best to like accomplish and to like get on adventure islands to island all the time. But when he hit the middle part of the Grand Line to cross to the second part, the second left part, and that second left part is like way more dangerous, way more higher level, and they cannot keep forward because their strength now is not enough. And that is like blow my mind, that like sometimes we just need to set back and developing yourself, whether you're gonna back to your crave and like back to your families and have 2 years of dopamine detox and building your physique, or like reading a lot of books and fix your addiction or anything like that. That maybe, yeah, the area of your life maybe is not improved like in the sense of like practical, like your business is not like improve or anything is not that improved, like your salary is not increased or anything like that. But it's just the time that is very good to set back so that you can go forward like faster. And I believe that this concept is in like so many books like out there that they sell for you to buy, and like they can make money. But actually it's already in this book that I really like, and I grew up with it, and it's just like amazing that I kind of like realized that actually we just have too many things, too many knowledge, too many distraction, and it's gonna be information overload for you to digest everything. Because actually what we can do is just right now, and we already knew everything that we need to do, we need to know right now from our wisdom, from our meditation, from the spirit of God too. And I think also the spirit of God like helped me to realize that actually what I know now is already enough. I don't have to listen to more podcasts or like read a lot of books. But I mean, you still kind of like have to do that in terms of like keep growing. But like sometimes I just feel like I'm not good enough, and I need to listen more, I need to read more, I need to like improve my mindset more so that I can be smarter. But actually the wisdom is not the knowledge. You already know the wisdom from your instinct from your spirit, from your soul, and like from the spirit of God. And this video, I don't wanna, the 2 years time skip, you know, I'm gonna go back to Thailand and be a totally different person in a sense of like I have improved a lot, you know. Of course I'm still Louis. I'm still be recognized by, of course, my families and my friends who gonna see me, but they're gonna see me that I have improved a lot. And I think that's the wisdom, and I think that's beautiful. Hope you guys like this. See you in the next video.